So welcome back to another video. My name is RillaKurai and we're going to go over the Beserk units of update 62. We have not Saitama, Guts, and Griffith. So we're going to go over Guts because everybody wants to know, is Guts really good? You'll see. So on placement, hybrid, rupture, and 2000 damage. If you don't know what rupture does, it's right here. Zoom in. So now we're going to go through his levels. 563 million damage, 52 range, and an 18.5 second SPA, or 19 as it says. Which he isn't bad upgrades. Doesn't really cost that much. 2000 on placement. Crimson Omen. When a boss slash mini boss enters range, deal 5 times damage to enemies in range and apply Mutilate. Also deal 15 times damage to a boss and apply Bleed. Boss takes 5% damage per hit, cap of 25%, drain 0.5% of the boss's HP every tick for 5 ticks, 5 seconds. 500 cap of 500 billion. That's pretty decent. Outrage. The cooldown of Outrage is equal to the current SPA, 5. Deal 100% damage to all enemies in range every second for 10 seconds. If a boss is in range, increase damage to 150% per second. For the next 30 seconds, gain 25% damage, gain 15% range, stun a random 1 to 3 units in range for 5 seconds, gain 10% damage per unit stunned, which that's okay. For every 2 seconds Outrage is not activated, increase passive damage by 25%, cap 125%. If more than 30 enemies enter range before cooldown ends, instantly activate this passive, 30-second cooldown. I mean, that's pretty cool, that's cool. Marionette of Steel. When Black Swordsman is attacking, minus 5%. It's not attacking, 5% chance to attack earlier than current SPA. Okay. When this passive is activated, deal 15% current damage and apply Burn. Plus Detonation to all enemies in range. Activate Deadly Pursuit. Deadly Pursuit down here. Cool. Once activated, the following buffs for 65 seconds, minus 50% SPA, minus 20% damage, swap Rupture with Mutilate, disable the Marionette of Steel passive, so this gets disabled, change the effect of Crimson Omen to use of current SPA 8 instead. After the buff ends, restore original stats, suffer to minus 25% damage for the next 5 attacks. This passive enters a 60-second cooldown. So, his SPA is all over the place. But this isn't bad. Minus 25% damage for the next 5 attacks. That's not bad at all. But every 60 seconds with 3 times, that's kind of meh. But he's decent, I think, in my opinion. He probably won't really use him for much. I don't know. Next we have Griffith, which this is his starting damage, 224 million, 53.2 second SPA, and 22.9 range. 5,000 placement cost. So the Eclipse. Upon activation for the duration of the Eclipse, 50% dot damage from all sources, kind of nuts. 50% damage to all units, applies pressure and despair to all enemies, deals 200% of his own damage every second. That's pretty cool. Now we have Sacrifice. If you remember AA, they had the same thing. Upon choosing Light, sacrifice 50k cash, transfer into Umbral Prince Holy, which is his light form. Disable the ability to spawn the Eclipse, which you get this. Disable that. Upon choosing Dark, transfer into Umbral Prince Dark. Requires at least 100k cash sacrificed, and Black Swordsman or Guts must be placed on the map. So you ain't gonna really use Griffith unless you have Guts on the field. For each threshold of cast sacrifice, the Umbral Prince gain the following buffs upon transformation: 40, 60, 80, 100%, 150%, 200%, plus 15% range. Umbral Prince has a cap of 1,000% damage and 75% range gained through sacrifices. I mean, that's cool. Just like AA. The Eclipse. After wave 30, if Guts is placed on the map, 2.5% per wave to spawn the Eclipse. Upon spawning the Eclipse, Dark Element units and Guts gain 75% damage, but 15% SPA. 5% chance for Element units to stun random unit in range for 3 seconds each attack. Gain the access to the Eclipse ability. That the Eclipse lasts 300 to 60 seconds. So, he's a unit, that's for sure. He ain't really doing much. He's very... If you're gonna use Guts, then you might as well use him, but you ain't gonna use him for much at all. He's cool to have. But let's get right into it, and I'll show you what these units do. We are at Shinryuken Temple, as you can see with my main man Guts here, which he has a cool flip move. Boom, that's so cool. And that's one time speed too, and he flips that fast. Boom. What does that look like with 3 times? Didn't even see him. So now we're gonna upgrade to Impact Cannon. Oh, that one's actually sick. Do it again. Show me. That's pretty cool. Next we have his Raging Blast. And at upgrade 9, he's doing 261 mil. That AoE is huge. Not really. But let's see, show me. What's your cooldown? 18.5 seconds. Alright, it's gonna take a minute. Wow, he was all over the place, even through the ground. Let me see what that looks like from afar. Do it. Do it. Oh, he's killing people with his outrage. Yeah, that man just dashes everywhere. That's sick. So as you see, as his upgrade costs are getting steeper and steeper, but he's just a really good unit. All right, so his last upgrade, 756 million, because he just got a bonus from outrage. 914 million. I don't know why I can't read, but, and he has a rupture, which is doing 1.10 billion damage. That's kind of nuts. So now we'll move on to Griffith. So while we put these on auto upgrade so we can sacrifice units to Griffith. Let's see. So we'll just upgrade them all, use 3 times, and see how high we can get them. We are now just waiting on Saitama to be upgraded, and then we will pop the Eclipse. He has 2 more upgrades. Guts just done my unit. Yeah, new Guts is kind of nuts. The only problem is his SPA. Alright, we are on. So we are on wave 30, and we are about to sacrifice all these units for Griffith. Let's see. Didn't really do much, so I guess we gotta do it again. You know, while I'm sitting here just waiting for all these units to upgrade, Brandon mentioned that these models are really good. But I'm looking at Griffin here, and it's just like, his base model sucks. They're more blocky than the older models. Like, if you look at Oshi here, yeah, she's blocky, but she has detail. This man is literally just a block of cheese. Like, Yojin has a costume on, and he looks better than Griffin. Alright, so we are on round 71, and I waited this long to actually do it. Well, let's do it. Really? 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 Steven, you better not leave that in there. Alright, so we're on round 76, and hopefully this actually transforms. I should have enough. Let's see. Boom. Yeah, dark form. And he gets upgrade, and I can upgrade him? That's sick. Where'd my bank go? Why'd my, oh, my bank was the only one that got sacrificed. All right, Dark Prince. Hybrid on placement. Let's sell these units. All right, let's see your ability, Griffith. That's pretty sick, actually. That's pretty. He's also unsellable. 20k for like 6 upgrades, 5 upgrades. Tranquilizing Tornado. Okay, maybe their animation team went off. That's pretty cool. Very anime. Is it like 50k for like 10 upgrades? Yeah, it's upgrade 11. All right, let's see. All out attack. Huge full AoE. That was sick. I need to see that zoomed in. We need to see it, Griffin. We need to see it. Do it. That's pretty sick. So, I mean, if you really want to use his dark form, you can. Can I even place? Oh, okay. But I only see it being good in infinites. Or maybe tourneys. I don't really know. And probably not even tourneys. Alright, let's go do his light form. Alright, so we have Griffin on the ground now. On the ground, yeah. So to get his light form, you cannot place guts. So it should be at least getting my light form. So now I can choose light sacrifice here. This didn't come up before, probably because I had guts on the thing. So light sacrifice. He attacks too. Let's get rid of Ichigo. Is he hybrid? Does he become hybrid at all? That's a pretty cool move. If he doesn't become hybrid, he gets a cripple. He gets a new move at upgrade 4. He went 3 times. He better get hybrid at 9. Okay, Ichigo, can you not be like in that tree? Alright, let's see. Does he get hybrid? He does. Okay. Let's see the ability. Show me your moves. Wow, that's huge. Do it again. That should be full AoE. That shouldn't even be that. 66.5 million. Plus, he's giving buffs to everybody. Random buffs. Damage buff. He's pretty good. He's kind of good. But again, you would only really use his light form over his dark form unless you're running guts. But I hope you guys enjoyed this showcase as much as I did making it. My name is RillaKurai, uploading videos daily, nightly, and ever so delayly. And if you like me, hit that subscribe button and like button. Peace.